strap in. This will be a good one. 2 one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Down. It's Hall, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, Wilson. Yeah, he'll find Hall. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Wilson gets rid of it quickly, and he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football, all right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Well, throw on 1st down with Wilson, eluding the pressure right. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. 7 yards, the pickup there. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
First carry for the former Tar Heel, Michael Carter. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. 3rd and 2, now Wilson. He'll dump this off to Carter, complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6, obviously costly.
but they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Wilson. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. This defense for the Jets, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on 4th. They snap it to Herbert. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And, it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Jets are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They go play action with Wilson. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off at the 35. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Herbert. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Back to the air. Herbert on 2nd down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And Boswell's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll run on first down. It's Hall. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. From the 30 on second down, Wilson flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it is incomplete. I had a defender running right with him. And now it's third down. They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Throwing is Wilson. They'll roll him out right. He finds his man, complete. That's Hall. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. First down, and they stick with Eckler. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. From the 50, here's Herbert. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 23.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Play action. It's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
When you give up a long touchdown drive, you're looking for a silver lining. In this case, it's the fact that your offense had a chance to rest, and now they can come out in the field charged up and ready to go.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do. Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now it's Wilson. Rolling to his right. And that is incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. There's a fast release by Wilson out to the flat. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Play action. Now Wilson. Open man is Uzama. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
2nd down and 8. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
The Jets on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. There's Wilson to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Elijah Moore, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jets have made this a one-score game. Now for the point after. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he's going to be up around the 45-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Herbert on first down now. Steps away to his left. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
And there's Williams. What a catch. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a first down as well.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, Herbert. He'll buy some time right. And this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive, as this is 3rd and 10. Herbert. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And a great return as he takes this up just shy of the 45. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that will be incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They get this out quickly to the left side. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up, because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. There's Jefferson to pull that in.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this from 46. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will knock things up here late in the first half. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
On 2nd and 9, Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Second and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 36.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Herbert throwing again. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Here's Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Jets are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Running left on the handoff, Carter. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 86 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. And just a yard to go here on second down. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. C.J. Uzomah, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. A shotgun snap for Herbert. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. It's Eckler again. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down, it's Hall. Not a whole lot of room to run. Gets it to the 35 after showcasing the great move. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Hall. And he'll have a Jets 1st down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Gets past one man. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Carter. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. To the right side, and he's got more, complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st down, Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power. That gives him a nice pickup.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
The battle in the trenches, never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jets answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Herbert. Forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Throwing, Herbert. Flushed out right. His throw incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off right around the 43. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Another costly turnover, their 2nd of this second half. And earlier when I asked you your keys to the second half, you said, hey, it may be trite, but I think it's turnovers. That's coming to fruition.
It certainly is. And let's face it, they named the game after it, right? So isn't it the most important thing?
But it's football.
Exactly. They named the game for it. Take care of it.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 130 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. They'll run on 1st down. It's Hall. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.